For now.
Okay,
Go.
Andrew. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Trendsetters Talk. I'm Heidi Washington and I'm here with my co-host Lisa Chesney, and we're gonna chop it up about something that's really been a problem, in the community, and we wanna get your intake. So if you can, please like, share, and comment in the section, and we can pick up on this conversation at a later time. What we're going to talk about is what is really good with our community. What's going on? Where is the unity in the community? I mean, I remember growing up, we were in the streets, we used to play skelly, we was playing double dutch, guys was playing ball, they even had stick ball. You remember stick ball, Lisa?
Yeah,
You understand?
I used to miss it all the time.
Us, we was out here riding our bikes. We know that things have changed, we know that, but, let's talk about why things have gotten to the point where they are, and how can we turn back to go forward?
Well, you had me reminiscing on back in the days as you was talking. I was just imagining myself. What I miss is everyone knew your name on the block.
Yeah.
I laughed one time. I thought about I got a letter home from school, and as I'm walking home, they knew I got a letter.
Mm-hmm.
And I got popped from all my elders.
I get you.
And said, wait till you get home.
You go get it again.
Go get it again. And I miss that. I miss Big Mama.
I miss Big Mamas.
I miss, I don't know, even the seniors. Some of the seniors seem to be trying to act younger than this generation sometimes. Or they have been shunned so bad that they don't say nothing no more.
I mean, I like what you brought up, that where's Big Mama?
Yeah.
They scared Big Mama. They told Big Mama, mind your business.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? So Big Mama minding her business now. And I think that it just got out of control. It got out of control when it was mind your business. It got out of control when it went to from mind your business to I'm not telling nobody my business.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't want it in the street anyway. However, closed mouth don't get fed. And a lot of problems in our community is we so proud not to have problems discussed within our community that they just don't get fixed. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've witnessed, people going homeless, families, whole neighbor standing outside watching, but nobody's helping.
Come on.
You understand what I'm saying? We know, we all have neighbors that are hungry.
Yeah.
And
we used to feed though.
But we don't even, it's what you said, we don't even know our neighbors. How we
I
gonna
was there
live on a
telling you.
block?
I'm on one block.
How we gonna live on a block and we don't know who's directly across the street? You really have to do work now for your neighbors to engage with you.
Mind you, they see you every day. I live in a condominium, 33 units, and I think I know maybe 10 by speaking, and the others just by face. And I've even approached to try to speak to them, like, hey, I'm in 8602, and they're like, but let's go back to that question you said. What happened?
What happened? I can talk from my point of view. Being out there and being in the midst of what's going on. And like I said to you, it moved from mind your business and stop talking about, and people not wanting to share their business.
Okay, who was saying mind the business? Cause see, I done got stuck to us growing up, you know, it was respectful, you know, we got our head knocked off.
You know,
So when did that occur, the mind of
it
your
seemed
business?
like the generation under us, when we tried to discipline the younger ones, you know, they was told, mind your business, don't tell my child nothing. Even in schools, people don't want their teachers to tell their children or to use discipline, you know, disciplinary words to their kids. And don't tell my kid that, or don't this, that, and the other. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Can we go back a little?
yes,
We had a conversation about this before.
okay.
You think it's when the kids had found out their rights?
You know,
Does that coincide?
I don't think that, I think it was happening a little bit, I think it was happening a little bit before that, though. You
The
understand what I'm
minding your
saying?
business
The
part?
minding your business part, the separation within the community. You
You
get
think
it?
I
And
get it.
then it went to,
I think it escalated though.
it escalated, and then they implemented children's rights.
You know, I get what you're saying.
You understand what I'm
They
saying?
caught the attitude,
They caught the
and then
attitude,
someone researched.
and then someone said,
I got
these
rights.
kids got powers, right? So now the kids feel empowered,
Mm.
and they start complaining. Well, this person told me such and such. So now they started implementing all these laws and all these things in regards to children's safety, children's rights, children's this. And then nobody became more well versed about that than the children.
Who
And
made that up?
you
Who made
You know,
these rules?
systematically.
Mm. You know, like I'm looking, so you sat down Sunday dinner and just said, oh, children got rights and started making rules
No,
and
it
regulations?
came from a series of abuses. You know, having a social work background,
Right.
it came from the abuse and how to protect the child. And now it went from, you know, you can get swatted in school with the ruler to you can't get hit in school with the ruler. It went from, okay, you're on timeout and there's a timeout corner, to that being abusive and you can't put the kids in a timeout corner. It went from, you know, certain things that were structurally implemented in schools to now these laws and kids telling on teachers, telling on principals, telling on even, you know, anybody was up for, you know, some type of disciplinary action in order to save the children. There were custodians that were raping, you know, and molesting children. So there are certain laws that are implemented to protect the children, you understand? However, once the children got away of it, you understand what I'm
Well,
saying?
mine didn't say that.
Well, you know, there's a what I would say to this. There's a hidden system that oversees everything, and that's the foster care system. And those foster care children are well versed. So if my kid is going to school with a foster care kid that knows all the laws and all of everything about everything, you know, they're gonna tell my kid what time it is. Oh no, she can't do that. Oh no, they can't do that because they got in section 12 verse 3. There's a stipulation verse clause 3.
Point 1.3 A and B.
A and B. There's a stipulation that says la da 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 da. I mean, they could really kick it. Those kids are like lawyers, and they don't even understand it, you know. So if my kid is going to school with a kid like that, that's gonna spill over not only into the classroom. That's gonna spill over into the household. That's gonna spill over into the community, unless, and then people began to get scared because the law is involved.
So that's what I'm asking. This was a law, and they predicated it on foster care?
They predicated it on children, but the children in foster care are,
Did they stimulate that for that?
yeah.
So how can, so they used to analyze the children in foster care,
Mhm.
So they go work.
They heard the complaints. They heard the complaints.
But what that got to do with my house?
They're
There's
still
no
a child,
abuse there.
but they're still a child, and they still have rights.
Mm. I think, you know, that
I think sorry, go
I
ahead.
think that started it, minding your business, and I gotta agree with you. You're right, it was pride.
It's fine.
Maybe, well, let's do the humble part, embarrassment of their situation.
You know, as I said to you before,
What?
closed mouth don't get fed.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So because you proudful, you carry this,
Embarrassed.
or embarrassed, everybody must stay starve. You're gonna lose your whole apartment. You're gonna risk your living situation because you're too proud. So what if people talk about you? You got food on your table. You understand what I'm saying? So what if it's a bigger picture behind everything? I need help.
I'm an open book. I'll go out and yell,
You-
hey, help me.
You know, I think that's one of the reasons why we said that we were starting Trendsetters Talks, because of how many people come to me and ask me, you know, hey, Miss Washington, I need some help. You know, do you know where to find out this, that, and the other? And we talked about that.
Okay, so you just said we stopped having help. They stopped asking for help.
They stopped asking
Now
for
you're
help.
saying now they're slowly coming back around. But let's get back on the unity part.
Yeah, let's talk
How
about it.
did we realizing that we lost it. So the way I'm looking at it is division came into play.
Okay.
Division came in,
Mhm. Expound on that. What do you mean by that?
you had some that were asking for help,
Mhm.
some were still trying to keep the unity together.
Mhm.
And then you might have Mabel down the street telling everybody to mind your business and curse you out.
Mhm.
How did we let one person, I'm just gonna use Mabel
Mhm.
as a example of saying mind your business. It's like, you know what I'm looking at? How did it dwindle? How did we just fade away?
You know, to answer that question, the only thing I could say is, what we gonna do about it?
Right, instead of dwelling on the past.
You know,
What we gonna do?
what we gonna do about it? What we gonna do? It is what it is. That's a fact. You know, everything is out of control. Our system is screwed. The community is really lacking everything. There's no love, there's no unity. You know, every once in a minute there's a hot topic and then we'll go and love up on one another, and by the time we walk down the block, that's
It's
done.
done.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, somebody getting murdered, this one getting stuck up, that one getting knifed up. You understand what I'm saying? They just left We Are the World. You get on the train and you getting sliced up. So, you know, we really got work to do. There's really things that need to be done for us to really relearn how to love one another while healing from our own personal traumas. I think that our community really is battered and bruised and traumatized, and you know, our men, our women, they all out of focus, and this is how come our kids are where they at now. We gotta reorganize things. We gotta put some structure back. We gotta take some of the old and apply it to the new. You know, people forgot about community and what that's supposed to mean. You know, but community was based on a village.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? If you don't have a village, you can't expect to have a community.
Well, we live in a village, but there's no unity.
We live in a community. There is no village.
I say it. However, okay, right, the village is the people.
The village is the people.
All right now.
The Village's Big Mama,
Right, and auntie and them.
and Auntie and them. The Village is the store owner. The Village is,
That's right. 'Cause
the
I-
Village is the pizza parlor guy. The Village is everybody, the Akis, the this, that, the other. The Village, this is our village. This is who
My
cared
mom
about
with
us.
the village, with the store, cause I used to take change out my mother's piggy bank and go to the corner store.
I think we all did.
And I was, you know, where's all my money? I don't know.
Right.
Do you know the store owner said, yeah, she came in with all the,
Absolutely.
but that was unity.
Yeah.
And I mean, I got mad, I got a whooping, but now that I'm thinking about it, he
Everybody
took the
worked
time.
together on the same, it was for our good.
He took the time to know me as an individual, to know who my mother was, to know, not necessarily know where we lived, but he knew that was my mother, if I was going to get her a pack of cigarettes or something. People still had credit back then.
Yes, store credit. You remember store credit? You remember store credit, you know? What happened to store credit? I'm not, you know, I guess the bills were, the way that people are now, they would run up store credit and just go to another store.
And to see, that damaged the store person to trust someone that's
Right.
trustworthy.
So this is